Hi there, Bob and Lou at the Two Old Guys Garage. This is May 11th, 2025. This is part whatever, probably 58. Lou has received the 20 millimeter long bolts and they work perfectly. And both the banjo and this 20 millimeter 3/8 thread, fine thread, right? Are available from Amazon if anybody out there needs it. Yeah, you can see the master cylinder is bolted on there, at least for the moment. And there was a problem with the spacing between the two mounting holes. And you called, what, Speedway to ask them? And what did they say?
Well, they say they make a master cylinder with a wider bolt pattern. But it'll fit this bolt pattern or the smaller one. And he said, he looked at the picture and he says the holes are just oblong. So he says, just take your master cylinder and oblong the holes and it should work. And that's what I did.
Oh, okay, easy enough.
So that was a simple fix.
Looks good. Okay, so I see you still have the line connected to the previous wheelwood. So you're down there doing what? You were underneath there this morning. What were you doing?
No, I had to cut the line because I got to put in the new T down below.
Okay, so we're about to pull this off and check
the
push rod lengths and that type of stuff. So I'm going to pause this here and we'll be back after a little bit. Back after a short pause, same day. The master cylinder has been bolted in, which hopefully is the last time. What we did is we built and checked the new push rod, which of course this master cylinder has a different depth for contact than the wheelwood that come out. So we got a new push rod that comes out of the booster, got it adjusted up for a minimum of free play. And caution, you always want to leave some free play between the contact of the piston and the master cylinder, because when things hit up, if that clearance goes away, when the brake is released, the fluid will not come back and you'll have dragging brakes. Learned this many years ago. Anyway, the master cylinder has been adjusted for depth and the new push rod bolted back in, and we've bled the air out of the inside of it by using the hoses to drop back into the master cylinder. And the banjos are on, and there's AN3 caps to keep the fluid from leaking out. So Lou's gonna grunt and groan, and he's gonna get underneath. He's gonna get underneath the car again. Yeah, watch it. This is how old men do it, right? Gonna make it? Okay, so you're going underneath to do brake lines, right?
Yeah.
We'll work on the rest of the brake lines. All right, so after he takes a pause from doing that, I'm going to get underneath and I'm going to look at the shift mechanism on the transmission and see why we're having trouble going back down below drive into second and first gear. Linkage adjustment, whatever. I'll try to take pictures when I'm down there. Okay, going to pause again at this point. Be back in a bit. Back same day, a little bit of a pause. The master cylinder is in, all the brakes are bled. The pretty chrome cover and handle are on it. You can see the dual lines. And we have a good brake pedal. So what we're going to do now is, I keep harping on Lou to get rid of those tabs because the one on the other side is too close to the front axle when it comes up and down. So he's going to get underneath with a die grinder and he's going to take these guys off because they're no longer needed. Okay, I'm going to pause again. 25. This is Bob and Lou at the Old Guy's Garage. This is segment 2 of part 57, I think. We're going to road test it and check the brakes, which we think are okay. I'll probably take a dash cam video and try to put everything together. So at this point I'm going to pause and I'll get back at you a little bit. Take care. Bye-bye.
got a fucking 50-inch axle out there.
Yeah, I guess that would make it more sense.
Oh, you better believe it will. added 2 rooms in it. So imagine that's going to be the model house.
Holding pretty steady down around 140.
Yeah, it'll go up higher.
And the radiator fan runs all the time.
Huh?
Radiator fan runs all the time.
Yeah. I don't hear it squeaking now. Like fucking disc.
Like a what?
When the disc brakes don't stay, you know, too tight. Okay.
Hi, back after a road trip pause. The problem we have with the other master cylinder where the car wanted to like latch on quick and dive is gone, so the new master cylinder is a success. And of course, being a dual from a single, that also gives us a better margin of safety, which we like. Lou, you wanted to talk about that?
Yeah, I got a lot of free play. All this free play in here. I could take that out.
Yeah.
By doing the I got to pull this bracket here off, and then because these aren't right and left-handed threads up here, so I got to take it out and then unscrew it, and then I can take, because right now I can take all that out of there.
Yeah,
so
yeah. That'll
actually the brake would start grabbing as soon as you almost hit it. Yeah.
Does it start? When does it start to grab?
Well, it grabs right about there.
Oh, okay. So you got all.
Yeah, I got it all.
Oh shit! You got an inch and a half. In
Oh
each.
yeah, I got all kinds of.
Okay, that'll raise it. That'll be good. Okay, so we can consider the redesign from the single Willwood to the dual, whatever jam, a Ford Master Cylinder as a success. Okay, and you commented that this has to be pulled and realigned.
Yeah. Right now it's off. See how much it's off?
Yeah, and we're pointing straight ahead, and it's got to be.
Yeah. So there you go. I'll do that out here while I got it straight, so I know where it's at.
Yeah.
I'll just pop that off and rotate it.
Okay, so let me think. Well, I don't know. One of the things we were looking for in the road test, aside from, of course, the braking capability, was the Lou had a squeak when he was out the last time, but we didn't hear it this time.
Yes, I don't know what.
So in general, we gotta kind of check underneath. On the other subject is regards to the gear shift. Did you ever try going in a 201 when the engine was running?
No, I didn't. I never used none of those gears, you know.
Okay,
Drive's good enough for me.
We did look at the underside yesterday, and the shift bar that connects this to the lever on the side of the transmission is made out of a long length of all thread, and it looks like when it gets down to this part that it might be too close to the whatever that round vacuum tin thing is on the back of the transmission. But for now, we're not going to mess with it because, as Lou just said, he doesn't use anything besides park, reverse, neutral, and drive. So we'll just put it on the list of things to do later. All right, so I think that's about it. I'm gonna wrap this up as part 57, segment 2, and maybe publish it later on after I do some editing and stuff. So with that, I'm gonna bring this to an end and wish you all well. Take care out there. This is Lou and Bob signing off.